Hello viewers, Seraph here. Welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Rome 2 as Macedon on a very hard campaign and hard battle. So, during the end turn process, we got a call from Bithynia. They rang us up with their magical future technology, and are offering us a defensive alliance. Right now we already have a trade agreement, and they are importing some things. We're not really exporting anything, but we have a trade agreement. Now, if we go to the strategic map, let's see, here's Bithynia. They are at war with the Seleucids. So we don't actually have to worry about being called into war against the Seleucids on their behalf. So what I'm inclined to do is agree with them on this defensive alliance. This will make it easier to trade with Pontus, who we actually have met, so we're going to need to set up trade with them as well. Chimeria, actually, rather... these are them. That's how people feel about them. So we're going to go ahead and accept this. I'd like to see if I get money out of it, but I won't bother. They're at war with the Seleucids, so they're going to be constantly pestering us to go to war with the Seleucids. I'm going to tell them no, as long as the Seleucids have a port. So that's done. Construction reports. We got outskirts are done in Pella. Wow, too much Spanish. In Pella. This dude's a procrastinator, and Antigonos likes Greeks. I should hope so. The Greeks may not consider him one, but is one. Recruitment. Thracia is troubled, of course. So that's actually one of the nice things about playing as Macedon is you begin with the Sanctuary of the Great Gods, which gives +2 growth per turn and +3 cultural influence faction-wide, which is fantastically amazing. Now, Odessos seems to have 15 troops. He's still recruiting even more. So we're going to have to, honestly, really hurry. We're going to have, I should say, before we do anything else, before I forget, diplomacy. Athens hates us less than they did before. Not sure why. Are they winning? Oh, Athens went to war with Epirus. Well, that will lead to us controlling Macedonia by client states, but we can't count on Athens, really. Because they don't much like us, and they're not given to like us. We'll see if they're willing to trade. They're still not willing to trade. Now, Katiairoi is nomadic. They don't like us. Trade? What about if I throw in a non-aggression pact? What about just a non-aggression pact? Alright. Not happening. Chimeria. Let's actually go to Pontus first. That'll be a more lucrative Pontus. There we go.
I am here to listen if you speak.
So let's go with a trade agreement. No. I mean, they freaking love me. A non-aggression pact. Hi. So we'll do the non-aggression pact, and then we'll do the trade agreement. There we go. Beautiful. I actually probably should have tried to package them together. Because I don't really care about a non-aggression pact with Pontus, unless we're going to get something else out of it. So Chimeria may hate us now, because they hate Pontus, which is fine. I don't really care. Royal Scythia we cannot trade with. Sardis hates us. The Dricians hate us. Epirus we're going to go to war with, or won't exist. Oh, they've taken Brundisium. They are just schizophrenic about what they're doing, about all of everything they're doing, aren't they? They're at war with Sparta, but they didn't attack Sparta. Instead, they attacked Rome. Rome's going to love us when we crush Epirus, which will be great, because alliance with Rome is definitely in the plan. So, here is the plan. We're going to recruit up a bunch of mercenaries, basically anything we can get. The Peltists will go in the other army, because, again, this is the army that has all the Javelineers. Some Thracian Peltists. We're going to spend all of our money, and we're going to just kind of roar right on up here and attack Odessos. I have every intention of declaring war. It'll make Tribali even love me even more. So, we will encircle for now. We will wander on over here. This army will get him up onto the road. Has the spy in it. Now, I want to see... Oh, don't lag on me. Don't lag on... Stop lagging. Stop it. No, she would have to do other things. So, now let's test it. So now it's giving us the advantage. They have Thracian warriors, skirmishers, Thracian cav. But what they lack is proper ranged forces. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 skirmishers. 1, 2, 3 more skirmishers is 7. Raiders. I have 6 slingers. So let's see what auto resolve will give us. For protective, we should have 60% of our force remaining. So let's actually just go ahead and run this on protective, and we'll see what we get. Block, block, stab. Well, slash, I guess, whatever. Excellent. So we did not lose any of our units, and we took lots of casualties on our units instead of the mercenaries, which, well, that one got hurt. But, again, we're going to occupy. Gods of War rank up, Antigonus ranks up. The Adrician Kingdom is obliterated, and Cosmus ranks up. Great. So now Odessos is ours. And we shouldn't need to worry. We may need to worry, though. Let's pull up diplomacy first. They're confident and treacherous. I'm not sure whether devious or treacherous is worse. I'm going to go with treacherous is worse. They're cautious and loyal. We can't really trade with them. But let's just throw a non-aggression pact at them.
I serve as my people's ears and tongue.
Oh, they're a satrapy. Oh no, they're not. They were a satrapy, I think.
Such an ambassador of such worthy people.
There we go.
My ears.
So we'll throw a non-aggression pact at them, in the hopes that someday that they'll actually win this against Sardis. If not, Sardis will just continue to hate us and be rather unable to do much, if anything, about it. Just because I don't want Pergamon wandering to the nearest beach, which is here, and sailing over and messing with us. That's not acceptable to me. So now my territory extends up to the Danube, which, this is the Danube, isn't it? I believe it is. Odessos, Pontus, Thracius. This should say something about being the Danube, but okay. So this is the Danube. So my territory extends up to the Danube. I want to control Novissos, but they've kind of gotten a bit stronger than I'd like. Before we do anything else, these are hoplites, these are mercenaries. Let's get rid of the mercenaries. They've served their purpose.
We hunger for battle.
And they cost just an absolutely ridiculous amount of money per turn in upkeep. So the Gods of War are quite good. We're going to go ahead and upgrade them. We have skirmishers, spears, and siege experts. We're going to go with skirmishers because that's probably going to be a lot of what we rely on. We'll take this campaign map movement range. Heroic Savior. Understands battle, understands war, likes Greeks. Dang.
At your command.
Welfare, likes Greeks. Great. Authority, strategist. So we're gonna go with strategist. Well, actually, I'm gonna go with Thor. I'm gonna go commander on Antigonus. I think authority has yeah. So that's all good. So we've now expanded to 4 provinces, and we need to kind of plan our next move. Now, I would really like to take out the Tribali, but I'm concerned that Epirus won't exist anymore. So I'm going to First, we're going to see about... Well, we actually can't make any of the conversions yet. What we're actually going to do with this is just dismantle that, because we want this to be a farm. And actually, I'm down with the food. Whoa, stop that. It's going to cost a lot of money to to switch this over, so I might dismantle this as well. Well, it's cheaper to just convert it. It's a lot cheaper to convert it. So what I will do is I will convert it, and I can convert it really to whatever I want, which can be a harbor. Or it could be fishing ports. I think I should have sufficient food from farms. So what's likely going to happen is Thrace is going to be my breadbasket region. Since I don't know if I want to look to... I don't want to look to the east just yet. I want to see about roads. I want to see about Asia, possibly. But really what my objective is going to be Greece. Now, if I could snag Brundisium from the Epirots... Let's see who they're at war with, actually. Probably a lot of people, since no one likes them. So they're at war with Rome, Athens, and Sparta. So Syracuse has not declared war on them, which is somewhat atypical. So we've got some decent friends here that are not too treacherous, I don't think. They're unreliable and expansionist, but we do have a non-aggression pact with them. They do seem to absolutely love us.
My friend.
They won't want an alliance. Oops. RDA.
Greetings, honored guest.
Now, they don't like that we're at war with Epirus.
Listening and speaking
Oops,
as
defensive
will please.
alliance. No. But they are loyal, so they're very unlikely to declare war on us. Tribali will need to get wiped out, unfortunately. Even though they love us.
There's a good pork roasting for you, and better ale and mead.
So we'll see. We'll have to work on our income first and foremost. Get all this stuff converted. We cannot change stance. It's interesting. Probably because he fought a battle. So he can force march. We'll send him south, because either way, there's no real reason for me to be in Odysseus. Now this guy up here, Katiairoi is my neighbor now. I would very much like a non-aggression pact with you, sir. Oh right, you already told me no this turn, whatever. We'll fix that eventually, or we'll have to go north. I'll have to sail north and just take the settlement by force. Which would then make Royal Scythia our neighbors, and etc, etc, and there's no end to it. Are there more settlements up here? Yeah, there are. They're just far. So... Fortunately, we're fortunate then that this is 90% Greek. I believe that's all we can really do this turn. We might want to add another unit of slingers on here. I may just pitch all of my javelins, just because they're not that effective. They're unarmored, so any other ranged units will obliterate them. And they tend to have ranged units. Plus, hoplites are an excellent holding force. I would really like to get away from using hoplites because they cost so much to maintain. Well, either I'll stop talking in the turn, or talk while the turn is running. So Epirus is going to be our next target. It's clear. We've managed to pacify Thrace, which is great. See, now they're going to pester me incessantly to join war against Sardis, who is a satrapy of the Seleucids, and that would drag me into war with the Seleucids, and I'm just not going to do it. The Seleucids are somehow undiscovered, like somehow I don't know about the Seleucids. But it's not super important. Alexandra is leveled up. Trait gained. Lax. Oh my gosh. Cosmos. Oh, that's my general who's just sitting around here doing nothing. He's working. So he's actually going to be completely useless. In fact, he shouldn't even be here anymore. That's awful. Unhappy populace in Thrace? Yes, I know. War, everything is terrible and their lives are miserable. They'll get over it. So we're going to convert all these over to our culture. We're going to build a homestead. We can't get that converted just yet. We'll convert that over. It costs so much money. Why must it cost so much money? Why, oh why? So we'll force march you out over to Pella. And he's looking rather vulnerable. He's 5, and it says 5 of 20, but... So the Athenians have just been, like, whomping on him. Spartans have nothing. So we may want to look to pacify the rest of Greece as well. Even though Athens is our client state, they really can't be trusted. Just because they dislike us so much. I mean, that could change. But, it likely won't.
Be welcome here, and
Now, Katyroi, I would really like a non-aggression pact, and since they said no before, I will sweeten the pot with a very small amount of money. Come on.
I cannot say yes and be anything but a mouth friend.
No. Okay, well, they're going to sit there and just continue to be uppity. Which is fine. That's just, you know, how they're going to be. So we'll turn him onto Force March. And we will move him to Pulpodeva. Problem with attacking Navissos is they have about 1 billion troops. Because what the AI will do is with their income bonus, they'll just sit there and they'll raise huge stacks of armies. And they'll generally not do anything with them. They just like to they just seem to really like to have them. I'm actually going to get military settlement. So this will unlock light peltists if I rush for this, but that'll take forever. Actually, I want to work on I want my economy to get better. Which is the one this is the one that reduces corruption. There we go. So we'll start on that. That'll take us a couple turns. He's here. He really rather sucks. I may wish to even... That's right, she needs leveled up. So, collaboration is assassination solicit traitor, which I have a bonus from this, which is manipulation tempt. I would really actually like this. The better I am at killing people, the better it's going to be. So we'll stack brothel worker with collaboration. Just go for percent bonuses. Children of Amphitrite is again going to be largely useless, at least for now. He's forced march to Pulpodeva. That's fine by me. No, it's not. You need to keep going. Oh, you really shouldn't have kept going, I guess. Here's what I'll do. I will take the Champions of Olympus. I will force march him to Pulpodeva. And he'll slow that some. And I should go up here and get those slingers from him and bring them down. Really not sure what I'm thinking at any given time right now. Gosh, I'm just not. End turn, moving on. We don't have any money. We're gonna probably just sit and consolidate for now. I'd like to get to Apollonia before the Athenians do. And I wanted Larissa, but I guess that's what I get for prioritizing East. Join war against... See, they'll pay me. I can't afford that war, though. So they're just going to continually pester me every single turn, which is fine. I can deal with that. As long as I have an ally there, I'm going to be very difficult to attack from that direction. So Sardis has been wiped out by Pergamon. There we go. So yeah, I knew securing that non-aggression pact with them would be useful. Pergamon, you love me. You love me. We should trade. Give me money. Defensive alliance? Ooh, they'll even do a defensive alliance. They won't do a military, but they'll do a defensive alliance. So a defensive alliance with Pergamon, defensive alliance with Bithynia. That'll be good.
I must accept, although my honor.
So now I basically am right now I'm just securing my east. Oh goodness, excuse me. So now that my east is largely completely secure, now we trade with them. We'll see, and we have a non-aggression pact with them. They won't do a defensive alliance, but that's okay. We have what we need from them. Katiairoi.
Greetings to you.
No, I think we might just need to sweeten the pot some with some money. They are reliable. Take my money. Oh, come on.
I cannot say yes and be anything but a mouth friend. That sits ill with me, so I say no.
Alright, that's fine.
I cannot say.
They are expansionist. They probably, you know what, that probably is indicative of a desire of them to attack me. The Golden Horde over there. They'll cross the Danube and head south is what will likely happen. So let's just take everyone off Forced March. He has -2 authority, which kind of sucks. Stance none. So what we're going to do is we're going to take everyone and we're going to transfer him into this guy's army. We're going to disband this because I don't want the foot companions. And I'll re-raise that army in Polpadeva next turn. Because right now I'm not going to go to war with anybody. This is going to get converted into a harbor, which is going to give me money. 77 versus 180 is not even close. And just like that, I am completely out of cash. So here's what I'm going to do. Stance none. I'm just going to move him into Pella. I'm going to disband my javelins. How much do they cost? 150? It'll give me an extra 150 next turn. This is okay. I would like to do the same with Antigonus, disband him, and then actually what I don't have the money to do it this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have just slingers out the... Wow. Okay. Which is fine. It's really good for attacking these settlements. And somehow they ended up with Brundisium. They're going to lose everything else. Athens is recruiting more men. I am not, and so I feel as though I'm falling behind. Oh, more slingers. But I do have to build up Thrace. I need to start upgrading my cities to get more money. Because I do start in a rather... I see now why Macedon is frequently eliminated in my other games. They start in a very precarious position. I really do need to wipe out Novissus and get that lead. I can sell it to Romans so they can make their pipes to carry drinking water. It'd be great. Hilarious. Something is an alloy of lead and tin, but I can't remember what it is. So Cosmus is back. That's good. Good. Trait gained, welcoming to foreigners. Pergamon and Bithynia have allied. Great. So we're forming this little power block here in the western coast of Anatolia, and then in Thrace and Macedon. So what I'm going to do is, before I do anything else here, I actually... Oh. I have a bunch of troops. What are you doing here? You're not even at war with me. Go away. It's got land reclamation. I might want the one that gives me more food, actually, which will be this one. Bonus from agriculture, and that'll unlock the amphora kiln. So let me recruit dignitaries. Plus 10% wealth from cultural regions. Bonus tax rate. That's what I'll do. So I could upgrade this, but really what I'd like to do is convert it to the military wharf. Which will get me wealth from industry. I'm actually curious how much money the military wharf will ever make. 231 wealth, which is okay, and given that it allows you to recruit missile ships. So this will give bonus wealth from agriculture, bonus wealth from commerce. Which is really great if you have, in Pulpadeva, if you have a couple commerce ports out here, and you build this, because it still gives you wealth from industry, but it's also going to give you a bonus, lots of money for commerce, 40% from commerce. But this thing ends up giving you 800 wealth. It doubles, I think, every single time you upgrade it. And reduces the construction cost for the buildings. So I'm just going to sit on my hands here, actually, and let what will happen. So we will raise Cosmus. We'll reinstate the legacy of the Gods of War. But we'll give him... So we could give him Shield Bearers. They all cost the same 200. We'll give him Companions. Then what we'll do is we will exchange units. Give him all of the units. So now Cosmus is leading a large army instead of a pathetic army. And I have hoplites and slingers, and then 1 unit of companions. Now we're going to wander down here with the champions of Olympus. We're going to do the exact same thing for Antigonus. We're going to upgrade him to companions. So those are going to drop down. We're going to move this army over. And we are going to disband the foot companions of Antigonus. Move him into Pella. And then next turn we'll recreate said foot companions. I'm really thinking about making Novissos my next target. We're still losing some, but it'll in 2 turns it'll start going back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What I really should have done is I should have given him less slingers. Which is fine, though. This is fine. He can't recruit this turn. I don't have any mercenaries really available. I can get mercenary hoplites, mercenary Tarentine cavalry. There's Thurio spears and peltists available, but I'm not too concerned with those. Athens could betray me at some point. I'm a little worried about that, but I think we're just going to sit on our hands for now and consolidate. And is that... No, that's Royal Scythia. That shouldn't be Pontus. They're both yellow, though. So I'm going to build... What I'm going to try and do is build up a couple... Join war against Epirus.
Your generals are well placed to trample these...
Nope. No, they're not well placed. My primary general is in Thrace. Don't be ridiculous. I think Novissos and the consolidation of Thrace is going to be my priority. I think that's going to be what I go with, is the consolidation of Thrace. So Antigonus is back. Alexander's an expert scout, and Demetrius Kalos likes Easterners. Now that Demetrius is my general here, which is kind of unfortunate because it's going to give them a bunch of annoying stats. Well, now I can't see anything over here. I'm not sure why I could see it before, though. Oh well. So it goes. We'll take them off forced march. We will raise up forces. Antigonus will reinstate the legacy of the fires of Hephaestus. Give him a cavalry unit. We'll swap all these units over. Honestly, I think we'll just disband the Champions of Olympus. We'll move the spy over. And as bad as he got, as quickly as he got, like, -1 authority, -5% for morale, he's really... his only job is going to be to recruit and bring units to the front, and he can't even do that right now. So we're just going to disband him and get the extra money per turn. We will move Antigonus up here. What I would like to do is I'm actually going to bring Antigonus one of these slingers. As dumb as it sounds to run all the way over here and then run all the way back and tank public order. Have a slinger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll actually even give him more slingers. 1, 2. So we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll keep 8 and we'll take him up to 4. Then we'll turn around and go back the other direction. So right now I'm working on the brick dryer. This can stay exactly where it is. That's fine. These just cost a lot to upgrade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade Anthea first and then Odessos. Actually, maybe Odessos for... Nah. So we'll upgrade the Hellenistic village. We'll recruit a couple more slingers, and then next turn we'll disband these javelins. So the goal is to get 2 20-stack armies, composed of cavalry and ranged and slingers, as well as I might disband these levy pikes. They're really good as a holding force, but they're too vulnerable. So I'll disband the levy pikes, and I'm not actually even expecting to be attacked right now. So I'll get rid of the javelins this turn and just get the money. It's going to make me slightly more vulnerable than I would be otherwise. What's even on these archers? Well, it's just fine. They're a basic ranged unit. So that's it for this turn. Let me double check to see if there's any trading I can do. We'll bother these guys some more for non-aggression pact. Nope.
I cannot say yes.
Athens likes us more than they used to. We'll bother them for a trade agreement. Nope. Tiara, we already talked to. Cameria despises us because of our treaty with Pontus, and because they don't have any other interaction with us other than, hey, it's Macedon, screw those guys. Galatia doesn't seem to care, but they're trapped inland, so I don't need to. Alright, so basically I've got as many trade partners as I can get. What I should do is take to the sea and see about, in fact, that's what I'll do. I'll take the Children of Amphitrite, and I will go meet other factions. I need more trade partners. I really should have done that from the beginning. We'll sail out. Have we met Knossos? I can see Knossos. Can I interact in diplomacy with Knossos? No. Alright, so we'll sail out, we'll meet Knossos, we'll meet Rhodes. And we'll do all that exploration. We'll likely meet Cyprus, who may or may not hate us. So the Blades is all they have for an army, plus their garrison. If I just tromp in with 220 stacks, I can kill that. No problem. That's fine, that's fine. I've got a thing upgrading and turn. And really, we're just going to consolidate in Thrace, since it's going to be a little tough for us to get Macedon at this stage. That seems like a really good idea.
There is glory to
Nope. Not sure why Sparta hates us. I mean, I know, like, we're refusing to honor our alliance with them, but I hope this isn't taking us down a step on the reliability chart. But really, we need to ram 40 soldier units into them before they get big. So Pukestis is returned home. He can be used again. They want me to recruit a champion. I have a quartermaster's report, and I really ought to, actually. Harbor's finished construction in Thrace, which is lovely. So we can actually go ahead and get another harbor here. We will do that. We build meadow. Oh, wow, we have meadows instead of... Well, that's interesting. We get meadows instead of cattle. So we get horses instead of cows. So our horses will actually... Having horses will actually upgrade our cow. Yeah, I'll just do that in one of these. Sure, we lose food bonus from it. But I'll for sure build that out here. Like, it looks like Thrace is going to be where I do a lot of my recruiting anyway.
at your command.
So can I hit Popodeva in normal stance? That doesn't really matter. We're not going to rebel.
At once.
I'm not sure. Actually, are there tax problems for... Oh yeah, there are.
Ready for battle.
Maybe we will first march. Why do I have no money? What did I do? Oh, right, I started upgrading the harbor. How silly. So that's all we can really do this turn, other than continue to explore with our admiral. Admiral. There we go.
The sea beckons.
We'll swing by roads.
Hard on the oars, you men.
We're just gonna explore where I know there are cities. We're gonna go try and meet Cyprus
Steady as we go.
right here. Now that we've met Rhodes and Knossos, they don't like us much.
Greetings, my friend. You have my ear for your speech, and if it profits my people,
They won't do that.
we see.
Rhodes actually doesn't hate me as
Be
much.
welcome. If I,
So they will do a non-aggression pact. They won't do a trade agreement, though.
I
That's
think
fine.
trade about-
And actually, that counts as enough. That's enough for me to meet
Greetings, my friend.
Cyprus.
You have my ear for your speech, and
They won't trade with me. Alright, I don't know why I looked east to find trade partners. Everyone along here is Hellenic. What I should do is go west and look to Rome to trade. So Athens has a lot of troops. Hopefully they get smashed, honestly. Alexandra needs a skill.
ready for battle.
She's just gaining all sorts of levels, isn't she? So I can upgrade this, which would be an extra 4%. Let's see what I can get here. I don't much care for that. I think what I'll just do is increase public order and then increase solicit trader by another 4%. So now she's an even better brothel worker. Again, I have no money. So I will continue to just recruit a slinger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more slinger and I'll call it good. I have 8 here. Those are upgrading. We'll end turn. I really should have looked west so I could meet Rome. Yeah, that's what I really should have done. I don't know why I didn't. I should have looked west so I could meet Rome. Then when I've met Rome, there's an Epirus army up there doing something. Like, either way, if Athens wins, then I accomplish my objective, and I control 2 provinces. If Athens... And I can put an edict out in Pella. If Athens loses, then... Oh, they just don't have any units up there. They're just up there for no discernible reason. What is going on? I don't even understand what I'm saying. Trait gained, likes Easterners. The brick dryer is done. Am I at war? Definitely not a Galatian design. Am I at war? Just with slaves. Which everyone's at war with slaves, so... So that's gonna slowly begin ticking in the correct direction. It won't give me any... Oh, wait, hold on. Homesteads do not even give money. So I can get 2 farms, which I will do. I picked up that, which will let me build the amphorae kiln. And what will let me get the better brick dryer? Brick baker down here. That's a ways off, though. Like, that's really, really good, but it is a ways off. So I think what we'll do is we can grab the wealth from commerce and tariff. We can get the wealth from agriculture. Really, we want more wealth from industry bonuses. That's what we have so far. I'm gonna get this. This will be the main chain construction cost decrease. And so I've met really everyone I care to meet this way. Let's head back, and we're gonna go meet Rome, which I really should have done in the first place. I may declare war with Epirus after they lose Apollonia, just to get in on Rome's good side, and Athens and Sparta as well. I'd really like to control Thessaly, which is this region here. So they just took Apollonia, and that's great. So I just need to take Navissos, and that will accomplish my objective. I'm not really sure how Athens just completely decimated. Sure. How sad. War declared, Getae and Tribali. Could be useful for me. Yes. Floozies are always good. Province under control. So now I can issue an edict here, which will likely be probably tax harvesting. Now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to declare noble philanthropy and then upgrade the main chain. So next turn, when everything's 5% cheaper, I'll do that. For now, I will upgrade my village here. And then Polpodeva will be next. Like, really, money is kind of critical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Click, and then we could get some militia hoplites, but I really want that high morale. So even though they cost a ton more, an absolute ton, militia hoplites are actually pretty good. They are significantly better armored. They're just better in basically every way. So we're gonna just do that. That's all for now. Grab my admiral. Head out this way. Now all they control now is Brundisium. I'm not ready to declare war on them yet. Jeez, Athens is going to be as strong or stronger than me, which is really not at all in my best interests. But I do completely control Macedon now. So we'll end turn, then we'll upgrade Pella, and after that we'll change to the tax harvesting edict. Actually, I might leave it on that one just to recruit units cheaper.
Together we
Sparta
achieved much, but the parting of the ways has come.
is not feeling threatened. Okay, that's fine, Sparta. I'm cool with that. I really suspect that Athens is going to be our next enemy, and I expect that they're going to declare war on us. I'm really not sure how the Epirus managed to lose that badly. Mission issued, construction, public works. Wow, okay. The Boii are gone. Inspired populace, the edict, that all finished. Making more money. So it wants me to get something out of this area. Really, it wants me to get something out of this area. How convenient. So now this is significantly cheaper. I can go ahead and upgrade the polis here. I'll do this one next turn. So I really should work on architectural advances so I can get this, which is going to be a ton of more wealth. And a bunch more cheap construction. So I'll upgrade to the Hellenistic polis, which is great. Actually, do I want to hold off? I might want to wait 3 turns and just do recruitment right now. I think that's what I'll do. Because in 3 turns, right, my mission that I just got is going to give me 15% reduced construction cost if I research something from construction, which I'm already researching. And it's going to take 3 turns. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just spend the next few turns recruiting.
It is a great and glorious thing to serve your people.
I could recruit levy pikes. They're okay, but they're like hoplites are just good. Like just outright good. So that's kind of what I did in my first game ever playing this, is I just spammed up hoplites as Athens. It's really nice that we control this province, so we'll end turn, and we'll just continue to, spam up some units. Once we're at a couple full, I totally forgot to move my fleet. I actually need to end this video and then do the next in part 3. Because I feel like we're getting a little long. And by getting, I mean have long since gotten a little long. We're doing well, though, I think. I think we just need to be patient and build up our economy right now. Ensuring that Novissos falls basically instantly is going to be near the top of my list. Yeah, not happening. I'm not actually... Oh, an infamy happened. So, Dexios. Remember, our family has run up considerable debts. Go away. Problem solved. I'm not paying his debts, that's for certain.
Ready for battle.
So this will give us a 6th hoplite. And that'll give us a 6th hoplite. I might go pikes or just militia hoplites for the last several. I don't really need more than that in terms of actual powerful infantry. Wish I could see what was going on with that. So I'm just going to refrain from constructing anything for the next couple turns, even though this is already working. We're not growing because of that's awful. I wish something gave me more public order, but it's fine. Right now, we have these, wait, really? We should have had... Alright, I'm going to call this video here, and then we'll see you guys in the next part.